Let me finally talk about something less abstract, namely how you can test it. You can't test superdeterminism by measuring violations of Bell's inequality, because it doesn't fulfill the assumptions of Bell.
DNF players so that they're not threatened. That's another possibility. A different possibility is that we do have a Manhattan Project. So for example, we have a Manhattan Project for decoding cryptographic messages, and it's called the National Security Agency, NSA. And it used to be called No Such Agency because we wanted to deny its existence. But now we know it's got a giant building. How do you know that it exists if nobody told you? Well, you'd look at the number of number theory PhDs, and people who specialize in things like elliptic curves, and you would notice that a giant number of them after their PhDs disappear. And you track to see, well, where do those people live? Where do those names live? Oh, they live in Virginia. Okay, so you'd start to get an idea. Now, in the case of UFOs, if there was
measuring angles, right, when you have a stick that's directly under the sun, and then in a different place where you've got an angle, right, you can measure that angle, right, there's no angle on the shadow, right, it's directly into the sun. Over here, you've got an angle over here, 7 degrees or something. He used 2 obelisks, one in Alexandria, one in, I forget where else. And he measured the angle, and then
No! Dude, how many freaking... No! Dude, how many freaking... I keep on bringing my shift key, my finger off the shift key. For no damn reason. I keep on bringing my shift key, my finger off the shift key. For no damn reason. Oh my god. Unethical sage abuser.
See you then.
Put up in the sky and then dropped to the ground, and this is what people saw. The problem is that those test dummies didn't exist in 1947. The government was saying that it somehow happened somewhere in the 1950s.
Good question. Yeah, no, that is a good question. No, we went through the normal channels. We reached out to some...
What are the normal channels?
Yeah, there's a, Duolingo. There's a, if you Google www.
KSI be like? KSI when Logan Paul's... A lot of hate for posting this. Well, no one is going to read it because it's going to be long, but fuck it. I think I'm done with Misfits. Honestly, I need at least a break from JJ over the last few weeks and months about KSI's bias towards Logan, how he wouldn't say shit, but... Wade has a boxing opinion, then it's time to call that fucking guy out. He's a scumbag. Fuck everything he stands for. But I'll work with Logan Paul though, because he's making me a lot of money. This is how bad it really has got. There's a whole essay.
Also stimulates up the hiring stress. And Metacom enables
They're breaking the agreement because they need you to do work for them. That's what's going on. It's not passive aggressive. You need to show up on time so they can function as a business. Wait, how did I know chronic fatigue was involved? Imagine being the doctor. This person comes in with a laundry list of what they're allergic to, what they can't take, what they can take. Doctor's like, how do I just get this?
For roommates, for more leniency, or maybe some assistance, or to get more chores done themselves.
Yeah, do more chores, Mag. V, Vim, Vers, whatever. Do more chores, random stuffed animal. That's my advice for Vim.
Of course, because V struggles with chronic fatigue, in order to get more chores done for himself, V would have to forego other daily activities, such as taking a shower or brushing her teeth.
Dudes go to rallies and ask for more money. There's no functioning life with this attitude.
That sounds really tricky. Do you have any advice for them or for her roommates? Let me know in the comments and practice meetings.
No, it sounds way too tricky. There is no solution to this. Live as a hermit by yourself.
Vegan burgers pronouns.
A lot of the anti-vaccine propaganda in society is really just the conservatives waging a proxy war against single-payer health care.
Some purpose in going more in depth later on. Let's start.
There was a secret society called the Order of the Illuminati, which you've probably heard of. There are other secret societies rumored to be this ruling elite, but no secret society comes up more in the discussion of the New World Order than the Freemasons.
Bounce off the rock. Sit, sit, sit. Oh.
eyes through this idea that milk is essential with things that you can't get anywhere else. A century of the most clever marketing. Advice and guidance can sometimes lead us astray, be so deeply under the influence.
People felt a general kinship to the federal government. You were American now. It wasn't that you were Californian or you were Texan. You were now American. And the same thing goes back to biblical times where you have, you know, all of these various tribes. You have the tribe of Manasseh and the tribe of and the tribe of Ephraim, and all, but they're the Jews, right? There's a bigger tribe that eats them. And it used to be that the tribe for America was called America, right? And that tribe was bonded by a certain set of creedal values, values of individual rights, values of personal virtue, that these things had to be combined. You had to be a good person to your neighbors, but at the same time, the government had no right to come in and take your stuff and force you to be a nicer person. So the idea was that you voluntarily were going to be a nicer person to your neighbors because you thought that was the right thing to do, but it wasn't the government's job to come in and force you to be nicer to your neighbors because that would be fascistic and overbearing and tyrannical. And that's gone away because people don't feel